Hello, Build Small Hackathon judges. This is my submission for the game that I built for my 4-year-old niece. It's called Secret Student, and the idea here is that you play as a student by the day, and then as at night you are like a secret agent who's saving the world by defeating villains. Um, the inspiration here is my niece who really hates school but loves games. And over here you can see you have your login screen where you can log in with your username and password, and also you can customize your agent. So my niece told me to have purple shirt, so I'm gonna do that. And blue pants is just fine. Let's start the game then. Alright, so first you're greeted with your handler, who's codenamed your grandma, so that no one gets suspicious that you are a secret agent. And uh, this grandma basically introduces you to what you're going to do. So at school you can learn the topics, and then when you are in school you come home, and then there's a secret phone that delivers you the messages and mission notes. And then when you're ready you can visit grandma's house in quotation because it's a secret headquarter, but since no one will suspect it if it's called grandma's house, that's what I called it. All right, so this is the world map. As you can see, it's retro style, and the first thing you can control the character with WASD or arrow keys, and on tablet you get like a side navigation button. And the first step is, let's say we go to school, and in the school you have this screen where you can learn something. And let's say I want to learn about addition. So this is where most of the LM calls happen. Uh, right now, a reasoning model is being used to generate these lessons. And after the lesson, you also get a mini quiz where you can kind of practice your concepts. And then we're also preparing the boss fight, so to say, which would be another set of questions, which would be typically harder. And the idea is that you would fight the boss, and if you are still confused about some questions, you come back and ask the teacher. Because in the screen, you would see in the lesson screen, you can also talk to the teacher, similar to a real classroom where you raise your hand if you have any questions about the topic. This typically takes around 30 seconds because it's like a lot of LM calls. But as I said, it's the longest part, and I decided to do it in one shot so that the rest of the game experience is easier or much quicker. So you get the basic lesson. So you have introduction, and this is the chat feature that I talked about. So you can ask question, how do I add two to 3, let's say. And this is a very basic question, but just to give you an idea of what sort of questions you can ask, it's basically a typical chat window. Back to the lesson. So you get these initial notes, and then as you can see in the beginning there was a level. So this is like the preschool level, I think, or primary school level. So you have very basic language, basic text, and let's move forward. And let's start the quiz so that we have the real interesting part happening here. And a quiz is basically like a practice session. So you see a basic question and you can either type your answer in, or more interestingly, you can use it on your tablet, and you can use it with a pen or a stylus or your finger, and you can write your answers and the vision model will verify it. So in this case, the answer should be 5. So let me just write that down. And if I submit my answer, the vision model reads what's written here, and then based on careful response configuration, it verifies that the answer is indeed 5. And so you can do this in a variety of ways. You can even write 10, and this should be correct. And you can also, since the vision model is quite good, you can also do something like you can write 9 here. All right, let's see if this is correct. And there you go. So 9 was detecting. Okay, sure, there's a misspelling detected, but it's all correct. The idea is that it's basically friendly enough for a student, not to discourage them too much. But yeah, this is the main interface. All right, so once the quiz is complete, let's just do the last one as well. And once the quiz is complete, you can finish the quiz, and as every student, you go to the house where you have your beautiful bedroom where you can either rest or review your notes from the classroom, or if you see this, your secret phone is flashing, you get the secret mission, and you see here the number ninja is attacking. So the name of the villain is quite in theme with the lesson that you just learned. And you're ordered to kind of go to the grandma's house or the headquarters to fight this villain. So let me just do that. And you can see here begin mission, and it's kind of the same similar interface, but just the questions might be a bit difficult here. And you get only 3 mistakes. So this is more or less like you kind of fight the boss here, and if you cannot fight them, you just go back to the classroom and learn it again. um, there's a weird looking 9, but that's okay. Let's see if the model is good enough. It is good enough. So just I'm just going to do a couple of questions here, but already you can kind of see that the questions might be slightly difficult. For a beginner, for example, the questions in the classroom were like single digit almost, and now it's like double digit. Um, all right, so I'm going to retreat now, but the idea is that once you defeat the boss, then you can go to school again, learn some other thing. And this is like a mini game. It uses 2 models, one vision model to verify the vision output from the student's handwriting, and the second is the reasoning model, which is used for generating all the questions and answers in the beginning. And that's it for the short demo. I've made the code configurable so you can plug in and out models. I'm using Llama CPP runtime, which makes it really easy to kind of switch models. The model serving can be done in 4 different ways, 3 mainly, which is local, for which I have a compose file which deploys right away. And you can also serve your model, which is what I'm using right now because in this space I do not have GPU access. All in all, it takes 13 gigs for the 2 models, or even less, depending on what configuration you want to use. And it's highly configurable. I had a lot of fun building it. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to build it and keep organizing such great hackathons. That's it from my side. Thank you very much once again, and have a nice day. Goodbye.